80 psi. Guys, good day. I would like to share to you the budget HPA system that I bought. I assembled this from Lazada, figured out the parts that I need, components that I need to make my own HPA by watching YouTube. From there, uh, I learned about which hose, which regulator, which tank, and which adapters to use for this HPA budget build. So I know that it's very expensive to build an HPA system, especially here in the Philippines. They're very expensive. Here, I will share to you my HPA system that didn't cost much, really. I think around 5,000 pesos, around that price. So let's start with this. I bought this tank for 1,000 together with this part, this regulator for 1,000 for around 2,000. So that comes with this 500 ml tank with this regulator with an output of 800 psi. Okay. So then I bought this part, another regulator which takes 1000 psi pressure and then outputs up to 300 psi pressure. So you need this because in HPA systems, our guns, our airsoft pistols need only relatively low psi. For example, with this Marui, um, I think around 60, 80 psi is already sufficient. Okay. The last thing you will need is this adapter to convert your magazine into a HPA compatible one. So you will remove the inlet bulb here from the from your original magazine and then replace it with this adapter, and that's it. So I think this adapter costed me 250. The HPA hose together with this upper portion, this regulator, this 8 ball regulator is 1,800, and then this part, the tank and the regulator is also around 2,000. So that's already roughly 4,000 for all of this. So why did I say 5,000? Oh, because I bought this high pressure pump. It's three stage high pressure pump. But I discovered later that it's so hard to pump 300 psi on this baby using this manual pump. So I bought a um, high pressure electric compressor, which is in featured in another video here on my channel. So how does it work? So first I put air on this through my electric air pump, high pressure pump, and then put this here, and then we attach it here, and then insert it in the mag. Now we can adjust the pressure here. It can go up to 300, but smaller amount of pressure. You have to be careful with this. There we go. So that's 60. Is it 80 psi? 80 psi. That's 80 psi. Now since Marui magazine is also compatible with KJW and we as well. So here, let's put it on my KJW. Here on a KJW. There it is. And here it is on my AWHX 2001. So there we go. That's it. And after so many shots, it's still very high. I think 3,000, I don't know, 3,000 psi worth of compressed air would last me the whole day. So that's it. My budget HPA setup, and it really costed me just around 4,000. 4,000. But be careful because the biggest problem that I had is how to fill this up in compressed air. I ended up buying a PCP compressor, electric compressor worth 10,000 pesos. But that's optional if you have a friend or if you know an HPA filling station, maybe that will be a cheap alternative. So that's it. I just wanted to share that for the system alone, it's not really that expensive. By the way, this tank, I also use it for my air gun up to here. So I use this part, I remove this part, this upper regulator, this lower regulator, I use it with my air gun. So it has multi-use. That's it. Thank you. Don't be afraid of HPA system. It's not really expensive. Just figure out where you will fill your high pressure air.